Tonight on Sports Saturday, Halloween is a week away. Would it be trick or treat for the Tide in Knoxville?
I mean, we have the chance to be great.
Bama hopes that its championship carriage doesn't turn into a pumpkin tonight. We have the recap. Plus, could the Cats send the Dogs home feeling blue and knock the national title race on its back? We're in the spirit. We've got linemen playing quarterbacks on the deck, the magic, it's all around. And oh yeah, Spider-Man's in the house. So get ready, because we start right now.
From the campus of the University of Alabama, live sports. From Alabama's sports team, this is WVUA Sports.
And welcome in everybody to Sports Saturday. I'm BJ Millican. Alabama, Tennessee. You just saw it, a big win for the Crimson Tide, 8 in a row over the Vols. Here's Coach Saban right after the game.
Really proud of the way our guys competed in the game. We didn't play a complete game, in my opinion, in terms of the way we started. We didn't sustain it throughout the game, and that's something that, we really, really want to do. I mean, if you're going to be a dangerous team, if you're going to be a dominant team, you got to be able to sustain, for 60 minutes in the game, and we were not able to do that. I thought their quarterback that came in, number 11, really did a good job in the game. His athleticism gave us some problems, had trouble containing him a few times. They did a nice job with some of the quarterback runs that they had built into their offense, which was a problem for us. But I thought our offensive team did a great job when they needed to.
And here's how we got there. Lane Kiffin entering the Lions' den, you might say. He dialed up a great first play. Blake Sims to Amari Cooper on the rollout. Watch him go. 80 yards down the sideline. 6-0 Bama. Big day for Cooper. More on him in just a second. But you know what? Second verse, they say, same as the first. Blake Sims finds guess who? Amari Cooper once again. 41 yards. This time it is 13-0 before you can get your hot dog. That's right, Tide in cruise control. Guess what? Defense doing it too. 20-0 at this point. Reggie Ragland, bam! Josh Dobbs fumbles. Eddie Jackson recovers. Bama in business once again. This time Blake says, I'm going to use my legs. Here I go. 28 yards, 27 zip. The route is on for Bama, right? Whoa, hold on. Josh Dobbs gives the Vols some life right before halftime. Find Josh Malone for the 9-yard score. 27-10 at the half. UT takes the momentum into the second half. More Vols in the third. Here comes Dobbs finding Von Pearson for the 9-yard score. Bama is in a dogfight with Smokey. 17 unanswered points. Here comes Blake, though. He answers with a heck of a drive. 4 third-down conversions, including this one. Watch him stretch. Boom. Kiffin fired up. He says first down. 328 yards of total offense for Blake. Later to cap the drive. Here's big Derrick Henry sealing it up. 28 yards, touchdown, 13 plays, 76 yards on the drive. Alabama survives 34-20, 8 in a row over the Vols. Here's some of the numbers. A nice day for Sims. And check out Cooper, still having a heck of a year. He breaks Julio Jones' single-game record for receiving yards. A nice tandem at running back, too. 469 total yards of offense for the Crimson Tide. The WVUA sports team is standing by in Knoxville. They were there to see this game firsthand. Jen Chapman joins us now. And Jen, the story of this game coming in, Lane Kiffin, he kind of silenced his critics tonight.
Thanks, BJ. Coming into today's game, Lane Kiffin was all the talk. It's been the political ads here in Tennessee. And then when we were out during CTKO this morning, we saw an airplane that was flying by with an advertisement that said, "Go Vols, beat Kiffin." Not beat Alabama, beat Kiffin. But Kiffin was the one who was able to respond today. First play of the game, an 80-yard pass that turned into a touchdown from Amari Cooper. And how about Amari Cooper? Today he had a single-game record, 224 yards, beating Julio Jones' record that was set in 2010 against Tennessee. This guy has got to be a Heisman Trophy finalist, potentially, especially after a game like today. And really, they set the tone early. Amari Cooper with the first 2 touchdowns. And who set that up? Lane Kiffin. And BJ, on one other note, we just heard from Amari Cooper, and he said one of the great things about working with Blake Sims is that he's able to go back and tell him what he can see on the field, and Blake can adjust things for Amari. That's pretty neat, pretty cool thing to hear about.
Thanks a lot, Jen. We're going to check back with you in just a second. More to come on Sports Saturday. We're just getting rolling. We'll head around the SEC when we return. Plus, we head back to Knoxville and talk about third down for what? That's right, it's a popular song. Blake Sims doing the work when it counted. We're back on Sports Saturday right after the break. We're back with our play of the day. North Carolina backup Mitch Trubinsky comes in for one play because the starter lost his helmet on the previous play. No big deal. Touchdown! That would be the game winner. His only pass in the entire game, and it is the game winner. North Carolina beats Virginia 28-27. Not bad for that guy. A theme for the Crimson Tide this year has been success on third down. Alabama came in second in the SEC in converting those. We head back to Knoxville and Jen Chapman tonight. Jen, the Tide continued that trend.
Another part of Alabama's success today was third down conversions. They went 11 for 15, including later in the game after the Volunteers had started to gain some momentum. It was Alabama that gained it back by converting third down after third down. Little John's third down for what? Really, it's turned down for what? But they changed it to third down for what? Was playing constantly, but it was Alabama that was taking the crowd out of the game by converting those third downs. And the players already said that's something they believe they can do, and that is why they were so successful on that side of the ball.
Made big throws on third down, made a big scramble third down for a first down, and really a great drive. And it was a heck of a football game. You got to give those guys a lot of credit. We knew this would be a tough game for us. It's a tough place to play. We had an opportunity probably early in the game to, put the game away, and we didn't do it. And you got to give them a lot of credit for, the resilience that they showed in coming back in the game.
So live from Knoxville, this was a great game. Also, they've got some big stuff coming up. I know, BJ, you've got to show some highlights from the rest of the SEC. LSU game just got bigger. Jen Chapman reporting live in Knoxville.
Thanks, Jen. That's absolutely right. LSU will have those highlights in just a second. Much more post-game coverage, though, of this game at WVUA-TV.com. Like Jen said, a big day around the SEC today. We're going to start with the one-loss Auburn Tigers trying to get back in the win column against South Carolina. Here they come onto Jordan-Hare Stadium, taking on that three-loss Carolina team. But Kakalaki, Gamecocks strike first. Dylan Thompson finds Shaq Rowland. What a catch. 32-yard score, 7-zip Carolina. But the Tigers are going to strike back as they do. Nick Marshall finds Brandon Fultz. The little used tight end comes up big there. We are tied. It's a shootout on the Plains, everybody. Check out this catch. Womp. Thompson to Farrow. Cooper. Farrow. Let my Cooper go. Touchdown. What a snag there. Carolina giving Auburn fits. But it might help if the Gamecocks get tackled. They got to do that because Nick Marshall, he's fast. 37 yards. Auburn is going to survive this game 42-35. Mississippi State playing their first game as a #1 team ever. And things looking good against Kentucky. Dak Prescott, he's hard to stop. Touchdown. When he can run the ball like that, they're going to be tough to beat. 2 on the ground for Dak, but Kentucky hangs in. Patrick Tolles on the draw, pulls the Cats within 7. They would try the onside kick. This is about as bad as it could go on the onside kick. He's going to score. Are you kidding me? Mississippi State survives in the Commonwealth 45-31. Ole Miss in Tiger Stadium a day after Les Miles' mother tragically passed away Friday night. Lots of emotion in this one, and it was an old school struggle. Ole Miss strikes first. Bo Wallace finds Cody Core. He's in the end zone, 15 yards, but LSU, they find a way. That Tiger Stadium magic comes through. An inexplicable fake field goal goes awry at the end of the game for Ole Miss. They fall from the ranks of the unbeaten. LSU, a big win, 10-7. And hey, here's the only play you need to see from the UAB-Arkansas game. 4th and goal, Brett Bielema pulls a trick play. Who is that throwing the football? A 350-pound mountain throws a touchdown pass, maybe the first offensive guard to long snapper touchdown in college football history. Sebastian Tree-Tola finds Alan Diapolino. Arkansas blasts UAB 45-17. I nailed those names. And the Missouri Tigers pick up a win over Vanderbilt. They improved to 6-2 in the year, 3-1 in the SEC, a 24-14 win. Hey, more local and national highlights coming up after the break, including the Magic City Classic. A lot of magic happening out there in Birmingham today. We're going to be right back on Sports Saturday. Stick around. We're back on Sports Saturday. How about West Virginia suddenly looking like the Tide's best win? They were all over Oklahoma State today. Kevin White, look at that guy. Clint Trickett hooking up there. The Mountaineers blow the doors off the Cowboys, 34-10, improving to 6-2 on the year. How about Rutgers visiting Nebraska and Lincoln has their own town car. His name is Amir Abdullah. We hear about him every week. Here he goes, 53 yards, the pride of Homewood doing the job for Nebraska. He's going to do it again right here. Watch him. He's quick as a hiccup, as they say. 48 yards, bam, right through the hole. A school record, 341 all-purpose yards for Amir today. Cornhuskers win big, 42-24, and they want him to win that Heisman Trophy. Few games in the state of Alabama that match the Iron Bowl for passion. A very few, maybe none. But one comes mighty close. The Magic City Classic, Alabama A&M and Alabama State met today at Legion Field. And this one, guys, was a classic. Alabama State was in control early. Malcolm Cyrus goes in from 5 yards out to give the Hornets a 12-point lead. Ball game, right? No. A&M comes back. Jamison Lee, the prayer in the end zone to Tevin McKee. What a catch! Oh, the facepalm says it all. Bulldogs up 1. State had a shot on the game winner, a 30-yard field goal. Uh-oh, no good. The Bulldogs win a wild one, 37-36. Stillman on the road against Central State. They don't look very energized. We went to see a football game, but Hot Potato broke it out. Whoa, catch it. Josh Strom picked off on the very first play from scrimmage by Deshad Tucker. That's going to set up an early Marauder field goal. Later, Michael Wilson is going to cash it in from 7 yards out. Marauders, great nickname, by the way. Great win, too, for Central State. Stillman falls 41-14. They drop to 4-4 on the year. West Alabama hosting Delta State. Kyle Caldwell introducing the ball to Tyshawn Austin. Boom. That's a big-time score, but it's not going to be tonight for the Tigers. Delta State, way too much to handle. They win 45-24. Here's a look at the local scoreboard. A lot of big wins for state teams. Samford, a blowout against Furman. Jack State all over Tennessee Tech. Alabama handing it to Tennessee today, 49-3 there. North Alabama also gets a big win against West Georgia. Hey, that's all the time we have for tonight. We're going to leave you with some scenes from the halftime show at the Magic City Classic, always a fan favorite. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good night.